Good day, my Suburban family. How are you doing today? Hope you're doing well. So today, Suburban Mom and Suburban Girl are going to be doing Jamaican Christmas pudding. Yes, we're doing a Christmas pudding. People would call it cake, but we're doing steaming it instead. So hence it will be known as Christmas pudding. So we're going to be doing these because we're going to be giving them away as our Christmas gift to our family. So hopefully it will come out well. So join us on this Christmas pudding journey. Thank you. So hello my Suburban family. Again in the kitchen with Suburban Mom right there. So today we are just preparing a Jamaican Christmas cake that is usually eaten during Christmas, as it said. And this is my Suburban Mom's way of doing it. So right about now we're going to be measuring out 1 pound of sugar. Okay. Good day my Suburban family. How are you doing today? So today we are in the kitchen with Suburban Mom again. I'm being her assistant today. She's going to be doing a 1 pound mixture Christmas cake. And yes, you know, otherwise known as black cake and fruit cake and sometimes fruit pudding, because we are doing a steaming version, so it's going to be called pudding today. But it is nonetheless the same. So we're starting off by doing a 1 pound of sugar. You see, we're just making sure that it is 1 pound. Currently it's half pound. Yes, it's coming up to a pound. One more time. Yes, a pound now. So we're going to throw that into our big mixing bowl. And now we're using country crock margarine, as you can see, not sponsored by, but it is the country crock that we like. And so we're trying to get a pound of that in here. We put partridge paper inside the scale to keep it from getting stuck onto the scale.
We didn't use cartridge paper. We used
partridge paper.
We use wax paper, not cartridge paper.
I never said cartridge, I said partridge.
I don't know that one. Only the bird.
Okay. Partridge in a pear tree. You know that song? If you do, comment below. Do you know that song? And do you know the Jamaican version? Which is a better one, in my opinion. So we're trying to get it to a pound. Wait, see? It's almost a pound, as you can see. Butter. Look at that. Not butter, margarine. Look how pretty that is. And it is a pound. Yes. So we got to finish this this container of margarine that we have had preparing for this. So we'll put it inside our sugar mixture now. Yes. Just use your spatula and scrape off the remains. And we're going to save this paper. See, it's going to be in our container. So we're just going to cream it together. You can use a hand mix straw.
Extra strike on our now. We had a backup.
Yes. But this is what you do, and you just get it light and fluffy. You want to make sure everything is combined. You see, I'm going to give you a close-up. Sorry if you hear the little noise, but this is good kind of noise. This is the preparation of food. up a little bit. Sorry if you're hearing too much sound. So now we're going to do a dozen eggs. You see how nice they are? Yes, so we're going to do a dozen eggs. In the meanwhile, this is me assisting mommy. So into a small bowl, we'll crack the eggs like this. See? Empty it. When you empty it, you look for this, which is the eye of the egg. So we're going to remove them. You can use the actual this, or you can use a fork, or just take it out. It's going to be a little difficult process, but nonetheless I'm trying. See, got out that eye.
It should be two eyes.
Then you put it in here. And you're going to repeat that process. I'm going to show you again. Grab the egg. Pour it out. Look for the eye. Identify the eye. Get it. And catch it and take it out. You can use a tray as your thing. And you put it in there. I use a separate bowl because sometimes eggs have a funny way of cracking and you can have a bad egg. You ever heard that? A bad egg in the pack? So you can just do that. So I separately, because I don't want one bad egg to spoil the thing. So this is also my way of checking to make sure that the egg that I'm using is good. And then we taking out the eye because it makes the cake have a raw smell if you have it still in there. So that's what we're doing. So sorry if this process is going to be a long process, but we're doing 1 dozen eggs for this 1 pound mixture cake. It's not, when I said 1 pound earlier, I mean everything, the fruit, the sugar, the butter, the flour, will all be weighing a pound each. So we just combine. So you see I've done 4 already. And these eggs are very good. By the way, how do you store your eggs? Are you someone who puts the eggs in the fridge, or you put it, just leave it on the counter? The different cultures, they have it in different ways. And this is a messy job, but nothing is perfect in this world other than what we're waiting for in this season, which is who? Jesus Christ, the only perfect person on earth. So I'm on my last egg, and so I'm going to do it. You see the last egg. So sorry if you couldn't see that. Hopefully you've seen it now. So sorry. We had a little shifting, but this is the last egg. And also when you do it in this here, you can see if there's shell left back. And shell is not going to be in this thing because we don't need any extra calcium in this cake. So, and extra calcium will spoil the cake. So you see, last egg, wait for the wrist, just take it out. Wait, done. Now all I'm going to do is beat it with my whisk. And I am going to be adding something there. Look, this is going to be it. You see how I whisk it together? You see? Let me bring it closer to you so you can see. See? That's how I whisk it. And now I'm going to add some lime zest, as you can see right here. You could use lemon zest, but I don't have lemon on hand. I have lime on hand, and also this was grown at my house. So yes, from yard to table. So this is lime zest, which is all we need. And we're going to whisk it together too. Okay, see? Now all of it is combined. Adding the lime zest helps to make the smell of the eggs a little less pungent, because you know it's raw, the smell of egg, and it cuts the rawness. So now I'm going to add my egg mixture in 3 portions into my creamed sugar and butter or margarine. And again, I say I use country crock. So I'm going to add just a little. One part, and I'm going to use my mixture, my hand mixer, to do that, to put them together. So it's going to get loud again, but not too loud. And you do it on medium. Word. See, it's coming together. This is what you want to see. So right about now, we're going to be doing the dry ingredients, and again, a pound of flour, yes, and we're going to sieve it into our bowl, and we sieve it to make it be able to be light, as is in, see, you see how Suburban Mom does it. This is a dry mixture again. So see, I told you about the pound of flour. I'm using baking flour right now. You can use whatever flour you have on hand, but I stick to what I know, baking flour. We are going to add a teaspoon, not a tablespoon. See again, there I go again with the not perfect. So see, a tablespoon of a teaspoon of salt. We're going to add 2 teaspoons of baking powder. And this is the baking powder we used, Eagles brand baking powder. Not sponsored by, but this is what we have. We're going to add 1 teaspoon of baking soda. You can use Arm & Hammer, but I'm using Baker's Corner. anyone that you have on hand. So this is a teaspoon of baking soda, which we're using because we want it to have an easy digestion process, because sometimes fruitcake can have a slight indigestion with you. So with this baking soda, it helps to cut that. Some people, not me. And we're going to add some meat spice. Right now we have Eve meat spice, the powder form, which that's what we really need. And so we're going to add a teaspoon. Comment below how would you spell a tablespoon, like what I was mistakenly saying continuously. Comment below. Remember, feedback is required from me, because I like to know if I'm doing something bad.
Nutmeg.
And now you see a teaspoon of nutmeg. Yes.
You want to use 2 teaspoons of cinnamon.
You heard mommy a while ago said two teaspoons of cinnamon. Yes, and right now this is what we're using. Ground cinnamon spice supreme. Isn't it right? It's a supreme baking spice. So the 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. So this is just the dry ingredients. So we're going to fold it in with the wet mixture. So right in this container here, you see my fruits that mommy has prepared. It's just fruits which are prunes, raisins, currants. I used a jar of strawberry preserves, and I used some apricot preserves, and we just blended it up with cake mix wine, Cal's fruit wine, the star itself, red label wine, and the real big thing, Money Musk white overproof rum. I didn't have J or any of you, but Money Musk has done the job. So not sponsored by any of those, but those are what we used in our to blend our fruits in the just a simple blender. You can grind your fruits if you have a grinder. You can use a grinder, and then you just pour this the wet wines and stuff and soak them. We have had this soaking for a week now, so it's well infused. You can do it from now and it can last you until next year, which is good, but we did have it set for a week. So you see, and it's nice consistency. Sorry, I tell you, I have these words. So now we're going to be adding to this fruit mixture, which is the second part of the wet mixture. We're going to be adding some almond extract. You can use this is if you would like. If you're not nut friendly, you don't have to use that. So this is a teaspoon of almond extract, McCormick almond extract. Again, as I say, it's optional, but this is Suburban Mom's way of doing it. We're going to be adding some Benjamin's rose water, which is the same kind of almond flavor, but it's good because it says rose water almond. So continue. We're going to add 2 teaspoons. No, we're going to add 1 teaspoon of rose water. So you see, it no matter, we're still going to add it.
half teaspoon.
A half a teaspoon. Yes, a half a teaspoon of the Benjamin's rose water. We're going to add some McCormick pure vanilla extract. This is just a teaspoon of another teaspoon, 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, which is very, I tell you, the smell that we're having right now is making me can't wait for it to finish bake. This is how it is. You see? Oh, you saw that shine? Nice. We're gonna add also a teaspoon of lime. So yes, you see, you squeeze it slowly. You see, and this is to help with the fruit. It brings out the fruit flavor actually. I'm telling you that.
For the rawness.
And it's also for rawness, but it also brings out the sweetness and the tartness of the fruits. So, right about now, I'm going to be cutting and folding my fruit mixture into my creamed butter, sugar, and egg mixture, and lime zest. So, take my fruits, and I'm using a wooden spoon to do this, because the wooden spoon is the best thing for this job right now. So mom is going to fold and show you how to do it. I do not know why my mother moved to the camera. Sorry.
We're just mixing this in. We're not cutting and folding.
Yes, we're just mixing it together. I'm going to bring you closer. That was my hand. See? That's how parts of it, because we don't add everything yet. I'm trying to assist her, so don't worry. So she's gonna scrape it in. Okay. So we're just gonna continue this process until it's time to fold in the dry mixture. So see, I just added the last bit of the fruits and combining it in or mixing it. So now we're gonna add some brownie, grease brownie. You can use any brownie you have, but we have this on hand. So Suburban Mom is adding it. Yes. Me love me money and thing, but most of all, me love me brownie. Yeah man, you know that song? If you know that song, comment below who sing it and what does browning really mean. We forgot to state that we're putting half pound of breadcrumbs into the dry mixture. So that is what we just added, a half pound of breadcrumbs. You can use something else, but we're using breadcrumbs right now. So now we're going to be adding the dry mixture. We're going to be folding in, and we're going to show you how we fold it in. We're not adding everything right now because that would be difficult. So that's how you fold and cut, fold and cut, fold and cut. Fold and cut. That's fold and cut. Fold and cut. Fold and cut. We're folding and cutting, folding and cutting, folding and cutting our cake pudding mixture. So this is my last addition of dry mixture, and again I'm going to just continue to fold it. The only thing missing from this cake or pudding is the fact we don't have no cherries on hand right now, and we didn't add any nuts. And also, if you don't use breadcrumbs, you can use crackers that could do that. But again, this is just our method at the moment of how we're doing it. Remember, like, share and subscribe if you feel to, and I beg, thank you. So for this baking process, we're going to be using cheese pans. The reason for that is because we don't have no smaller pans that can use, and we're going to use these because they're deep, and because we're going to steam them. So when we submerge this, not submerge it fully, we're going to put it in some water in the oven. It won't come over into the cake. So that's why we're using the cheese pan, and we're also going to be lining it because we have to line it with wax paper. So we're just using Reynolds wax paper right now, and so we're going to, my mom already marked it out, and all I'm going to do is cut it to line it. And then that's where the paper that we had earlier that I said save from the margarine, that is going to help to grease the container. Some people will flour it. You can do that if you feel to, but this is how Suburban Mom wants to do it. So you just get a cheese pan, you do the tasty cheese or whatever pan, and you use that.
Why are we doing it in the cheese pan?
Well, I just said, why were you doing it?
Not because of the water, but because we are going to be...
And we're going to be giving it away too, as mentioned in the beginning. No, so now we're going to be putting our mixture. We're just using a measuring cup to transfer it into the cheese pans that are lined with the wax paper. We're not filling it up to the brim. And again, as I say, we're doing it so that it can steam. And remember, it will steam. So we're doing, right now we have 4 right here. And you just pour. I like this consistency. So that's it. So we're just going to repeat the process into the pans and then the next time you see, it will be in the oven.
Measurement.
And well, just telling you, it's a 2-cup measurement we're doing. That's why we use the mixing cup.
Measuring cup.
The measuring cup. So Suburban Mom has just placed them in the oven, preheated already, and we're leaving it at 150 degrees Celsius, and we're going to leave it covered with the foil, because as you see, we covered them with foil for the steaming process. And you see that we have them in pans that have water already, hot water. You boil it on the stove first, and then you put it in there, and we're gonna keep on the foil for an hour, and then we're gonna check it. So yeah, we're gonna take it off and check it. Right, Mommy?
So 1.5 baking process, steaming process should be for an hour and a half.
You hear Suburban Mom say the steaming process shall be for an hour and a half. Okay, so stay tuned. Thank you. So we have taken off the foil off of the cakes, and they're just doing full setting now again. What? So we have removed the foils off of the cake. Well, not the cake, the pudding. You see they're coming along nicely, and we are going to leave it in there for another half an hour to finish baking and steaming. So next time you see this, it will be done. Take care. So Mommy, what are we doing right now?
Testing if they are baked.
Oh.
Still need a few
It
minutes.
still need a few minutes, but essentially it is done. So right now, Mommy is going to be putting on a mixture of some more wine with some more rum. Yes, just to help make it even more moist. It's moist already, so it's making it moist.
More moist. Jesus.
Okay. So here is the finished product. So Suburban Mom is just gonna cut it so that we can sample it. Yes, we're just trying to see if our hand was good and if assisted Mommy turned out good. So yes, we're gonna plate it up. Yes, this looks nice and moist. This is just our tester. So Suburban Mom is going to try it. How does it taste? Use words, Mom.
This is my plum pudding. My liking. You'll have to taste it to find out.
Okay, so a Suburban girl is going to try it now. So hold that. So, I'm going to taste. See? Indeed, it's a fruit pudding. I give it a thumbs up. Do you give it a thumbs up? If you like what you saw, please give me a like. And please share, subscribe, and press that jingle bell, please, to be notified when I upload a new video. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Love you. Bye.